There we go, perfect timing. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Jerry and Angus, good to have you with us. It's good to be back after a little streaming hiatus. Thank you very much for everyone for your patience with my disease and everything that was last week. Jerry, how are you keeping? Angus, I hope that the legendary raid luck, shiny luck, is a bit better than recent bosses for the likes of Dialga, etc. With good old Yveltal and Xerneas in the rotations now. All packed and ready for LA. I have not even started, although I will say I have managed to locate the podcast recorder. So I have the recorder, Ian has the microphone and cables. So we're bringing two halves of the equipment together. But yes, we'll be packing everything tomorrow and finalising proper plans, which is honestly super hype. And I'm going to be very happy to get away from this cold weather. It's depressing being in the UK at the moment. So bring on sunny LA for a couple of days, or for a long weekend, basically. Mike Griffin, lovely to see you in the chat. Finally got lucky trades done. Got level 49. Oh, congratulations. Well done. On the way, grabbed a lucky hundo Charizard. Oh, nice work. That is a cracking Lundo to have in your storage. So I would definitely say, sir, get that thing up to tier 3 mega. Definitely a worthwhile to have. And particularly quite usable against a lot of the Gen 5 legendaries, as it so goes. Certainly that raid hour next week when we're going to have all the Genesects dotted around, which is very likely. So, yeah, going to be cool. Nice one. Isabel, good to see you back in a stream. Hope everything's good with you and your family. Angus, of course, the third raid I did is Shiny Xerneas. There we go. See, that's where all the shiny luck went, Angus. Rianne and CeeLo, good to see you. And Molly, good evening. How's everyone doing? So, as it stands, Inkay is quite an interesting one. I've got quite the collection, including a lot of shinies from its 2022 research day, including a 96%er, which we played in, as you can see there, Metz in France. That video is actually available on the channel as part of my big road trip in the MX-5. The most recent one we got was actually, God Almighty, 2023 London Go Fest. Has it really been that long? Oh my God. Anywho, we want a Psychic or a Dark-type Mega. So, since we've done Dark-type Megas already for... what am I trying to say? For Yveltal with Tyranitar, what we're going to do is... Let's go for Slowbro. We haven't Mega Evolved our Hundo Slowbro for a while. That should give us the candy boost. Glad to see you doing better. Thank you very much. It is honestly so much nicer to be obviously fighting fit and 100% once again. We will put down the regular incense. We, of course, went out earlier today to cover the Scattered to the Winds event for Shiny Scatterbug and a bit of Pidgey hunting. Some daily incense was on that one, so we don't have it to burn tonight. But it's about to become 6 o'clock. We will put down that incense on the dot. I'm not going to bother with star pieces or anything like that. I can't remember the bonus. I think it might be 2 times evolution XP? Or something along those lines. I forget exactly. But hey, who doesn't want to have a little shiny check for some golden squids? Although I'm trying to keep the storage down. I've done quite well. I have 2,000 space going into LA, which is... I haven't had 2,000 space in probably 3 years. I had a great time with family, thank you. We went to 2 birthdays. Oh, that's great to hear. I'm glad you had a nice time. Oh, it's 2 times catch XP. Thank you, Jerry, for clarifying that. So there we go. Let's pop down the incense and... put the Go++ on to do its thing. Slowly switch to Inkay. First check. This will be our base catch, I think. Hope the birthday parties were good, Isabel, as well. Diana Jim, good to see you in the stream. How are you doing? Yes, lovely to be back online. Absolutely. Get that mon sorted. Oh yes, Mike. Terrible stats, but we're starting at about 916,000 Stardust, which is great. 2,000 Inkay candy and 1,074 checks. Lovely. Now let's just begin, although I don't have many Red Balls because I've been slowly stocking up on those Ultras and those Great Balls. Shiny King, hey, good to see ya. We're doing Not too bad, thank you very much. I'm very much looking forward to LA on Thursday. It will be a nice change of temperature. Looking forward to that. It's going to be an absolute crazy weekend, and we're jetting out of LA on the Sunday evening. So I'm literally there for less than 4 days. It's going to be a brutal one, but it's all in the sake of the prime content, shall we say. First spawn and spotlight was a Pidgey. Oh, actually Pidgey should have a better shiny rate than Inkay, really. He's got that shiny boost for the Scatter to the Winds event, you know. Diana Jim, heading out to LA as well. Fantastic. Diana, hopefully I can see you there. We're going to be in the park all of the Friday. Official meetup with the podcast is from 1 to 2 p.m, but we'll be around the whole park the whole day. And then the Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be there sort of first thing in the morning. So the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. slot, we're going to be in the park. What's your game day? Hopefully can see you out there. Shiny King, what you grinding for? We are going for that good old Inkay Spotlight hour tonight, just seeing if we can pick up anything sparkly tonight. Inkay and Malamar are honestly such good shinies. And I know the PvP buffs around may suddenly go and say, do you know what, Malamar's actually quite usable these days? And yes, it is. It had a nice buff, which is quite interesting. Oh my god. I forgot my phone security strap. I need that. There we go. There we go, I have chat back up and running. Fantastic. Black Scorpion Lair, good to see you on the stream. How's it going? And Bed Sleepy Bug, it has been a very long time. How have things been with you? It's good to have you back on the channel. Black Scorpion Lair, hopefully get to meet you Friday and Saturday. Fantastic. Just keep an eye on the socials. I'll be sharing the podcast bits and pieces, but we're going to post where we will sort of be, because we obviously have to find a little spot to record, and it's quite a long way. Honestly, walking around that golf course, around the back of the Rose Bowl, it's actually quite a big area. But for me personally, I was looking at this, and I'll say this now, tomorrow, would you like a little video of me completing Gen 5 shinies and talking about what I want to get from LA? Because I was looking, I'm like, I don't really need anything apart from the new shiny releases from Unova, and obviously the Kyurem hundos, that sort of thing. I've got so many shiny families that I haven't evolved yet, but I have the shiny surplus from previous events. So it'd be something to do. Nakeem, good to see you on the stream, dude. How are you? And I saw something about Psychic Cup. Is Psychic Cup out and about, or is it coming back at some point? There we go. Been busy with school. So school is the important bit, absolutely. Yeah, we had a really good period of activity where there was actually so much happening. Those Dynamax Kanto birds were honestly so good for the content. Been and gone. Been and gone. Absolutely. Renoir, good to see you in the chat as well. Pokerets, hello, good to see you. Pokerets, remind me, are you going out to LA? I seem to remember. Nice little cluster of Inkay to catch here. Let's work on that. Okay, just split the difference, flying out tomorrow. Okay, so you're there a little bit earlier than we are, but we're good to see you out there. Shadow Nundos. I think creator Amuka, I believe I have 4 Shadow Nundos to my name. Oh, of course a Wurmple comes off incense. Excellent. Haven't played much GBL. Takes longer to load the battle and actually fight these days. Honestly, I tried to do a random battle versus somebody because they just wanted a random battle while having a coffee. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I tried to load in twice. It crashed. I'm like, okay, I can't be bothered with this. If the battle system doesn't want me to battle, so be it. So be it. Gift with a sticker. Wonderful. I forget, have I got all my particles? I think I do. Excellent. Let's get that sorted. Oh, Wolverine! Hello, good to see you in the chat, my man. How are you doing? I know events have been a little bit tricky recently. That's a sort of an understatement. I hope you're doing okay. 90% set on Paris, not doing LA because of the price. Paris is, 100% a go for me. The thing that hangs in the balance is New Jersey, really. Because with extra bits of life complications and sudden, just pontificating the future, New Jersey may have to take a back seat, but we'll have to see. Rianne, love Totodile. Comde Classic just got announced as Totodile. Do you know what? That's actually quite cool. I honestly rate that. It was bound to happen considering we had Cyndaquil Comde Classic last year, and Totodile and Free Alligator, you guys know, and Nakeem, you'll back me up on this one. Free Alligator has seen a serious boost in the whole meta, certainly in the PvP segment. It nowadays has its Shadow. As a Shadow raid attacker, I think it's one of the highest DPS water attackers out there. So honestly, Totodile, I'm very down for it. I'd rather have done Totodile than Chikorita. Bless Chikorita. It's very much gone to the background. Sammy in the chat as well. Good to see you, dude. How are you? Shadowclaw made Free Alligator an absolute beast. Not sure if I have decent IV Totodiles or Free Alligators waiting in the wings. I'll have to double check. But anything that has somewhat okay play in the meta, has a decent Shadow variant available and a few other things, honestly, a good vote for a Comde Classic. Very much down. Of course, Inkay. Inkay's one of those Pokemon that is unnecessarily difficult to catch in my book. You think, why are you an orange circle? The cold is already striking. Actually, what's my rocket balloon? What is the rocket balloon here? Water treacherous. Let's do that, because why the hell not? Okay. Shadow Horsey. Let's take it down. Just keeps running, absolutely. Try and get to eating for Comde soon if I can do. No worries. Got a couple of events lined up, I think. Is it not tempting, Angus, to come along for the Global Unova Tour? Javolo, 80k from leveling up. Oh, nice. So you really need... You could do with the XP from tonight, honestly. It's double catch XP for the Spotlight Hour today. Shadow Horsey, 220. My second favourite Jaguar. Terrible. Absolutely terrible stats. Sammy already starting to pack for LA. Working today and tomorrow before the tour. Get those things packed, my dude. It'll be good to see you. Pidgey, yay. Oh, it was in Yveltal. I think we'll go and do that Yveltal, because why not? Icebell, congrats on getting to level 39 today. Just one more level, and that's the big 4-0. Really busy over the weekend. Fair enough, Angus. Fair enough. It is quite a hike to make it over to West London. Good old Inkay. At least we might be able to find ourselves a PvP one because it's not weather boosted. Unlike the recent Com Day. What are people hoping to get from their Unova Tour experience? Be it over in LA or Taipei, or if you're just doing the global. Gen 5's got some of the most heavily used meta-relevant Pokemon out there. When you're off to LA, Pokédex, we fly out on the Thursday morning. So we're there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm literally flying back the Sunday night. So I'll be finishing the tour event wherever we're doing the city experience on the Sunday, grabbing my bits and pieces, jumping in an Uber and going to the airport. Tim, Polf and Akeem, Shundo throw. Not asking for too much, CeeLo. Wolverine, how's the Lego build coming up? The micro blocks haven't left the box yet. You know, sir, how long it took me to get around to doing the Trico. We'll get there, don't you worry. There's a rather smashing gift. Hopefully the shiny costume peekers. Yeah, there's a good cluster of them for Unova. Oh my god, Inkay refusing to catch. Come on, my hands are freezing out here. You done? Are you done? Are you done? You're done. Fantastic. I'm going to do the Yveltal. Patreon peeps, expect your invites. Why not? This one's a lot bigger. That's an understatement, man. It's over 1,000 pieces. But we'll definitely give it a good bash when we've got some free time. It would 100% be after LA. I have to send you a picture when it's all complete. But even you look at the design, you think, this is magnificent. The proper construction of everything. But if you wonder what we're talking about, the Wolverine Andrew was very kind and posted over a birthday gift last week, which was a 1,000 piece sort of micro Lego Dialga set. This is one hell of an awesome birthday gift, so yeah, thanks again, dude. Abheek, hello, good to see you in the chat. All set for LA. We're all ready to go, except for the small issue of packing, but we'll get around to that. But yes, very much looking forward to it. Has anybody else noticed a distinct lack of interest in raiding Xerneas and Yveltal? Even though they're two very, very good meta-relevant Pokemon, I think people are just in that phase of saving passes. Oh, flat tire. Nice. People are probably saving their passes and things like that. Passes, coins, and God knows what. Cannot blame them. Jerry, thank you for jumping in. If we don't get, 3 people, we will bail. Okay, we got 3. We're good. Thankfully, Lucky Egg and a couple of friends level up for giving the XP level 48. Congratulations. Javolo on the level up. Just the 2 levels left to rock and roll, and 4 of us. Hey, Mike Griffin, thanks for jumping in. Nice little quad coming up for you, Veltal. Love this thing. Absolutely love this thing. Even though we need to chase Xerneas. Really. Charlie Lucy, good evening. How are you doing? How is everything? Didn't bother with a Hooper. Rather save the passes. Yeah, I took Hooper a lot easier than otherwise would have done. Is that all? I don't know about you guys. I know we get spoiled in Pokemon Go, but Hooper is not available as a shiny due to Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. But it still doesn't detract from the fact you think, I'm not going to raid like crazy for it. And when I saw my IV luck, I was just like, okay, if I can't get anything above, 93, I'm not going to waste remotes constantly on it. Which is a shame, because Hooper Unbound's a seriously good Pokemon. Just didn't have the need for it, really. Tried joining, missed the window. Damn. Dana, don't worry, there will be opportunity tomorrow. Yveltal and Xerneas raid hour. And you can still get involved in that if you drop a comment over on the Hooper Unbound, funny that, Hooper Unbound raid day video. Drop a comment and include your in-game name and your friend code. There's a couple of people who've already done that. We've got some people on the friends list already. We'll be sending out invites for the Bacon Bird and the Silver Stag. Just the Golden Razzes. I think also the Golden Razzes and the Rare Candy and the Rare XL Candy. Because I'm now sat at nearly I've put all my Rare XL Candy into Meloetta. I've nearly got 296 XL for that thing. So if we get ourselves a decent shiny in LA, hell yeah, we're going to put that to level 50. Even though it's pretty terrible. Yes, and Akeem had a much better run of IV luck than I did. There you go, 298 and 96. Good stuff. Goodbye, Zerkatrino. When will your merch be available in India? That is a very good question. Is it not available on, wouldn't be the EU version, the US? Can you not get stuff shipped from the US version of the store? It's unfortunate. Trying to ship worldwide. A lot of places don't do worldwide shipping. And we've fainted. Oh my God, our entire team got wiped. Matt got the hundo on the 5th raid. Of course he did. Of course he did. Right, 2160 or 2701. We got 2093, which is just shockingly bad. But hey, thank you very much to Bert, Jerry, and Mike for jumping in on that raid. It is not Le Bacon Bird. Ooh, 2089. I tell a lie. This is one of the trashiest you could possibly get. Love it. Had a snowstorm during Hooper raid day. Oh, Renoir, all the more reason not to adventure outside for something that can't be shiny. Pokerheads, what day are you at the Rose Bowl? So our full game day at the Rose Bowl will be the Friday. Friday is full game day over at the Rose Bowl. Cannot wait for that. But we'll be doing meet and greet bits and pieces in the morning, 11 to 10 to 11 a.m. Sorry, don't work backwards in time. 10 to 11 a.m. on the Saturday and the Sunday mornings. Mike Griffin, not shiny, 2093. I see, you got the CP I thought I had. There's the catch, though. Fantastic. Lovely work. Thanks, CeeLo, for sharing the video. There we go. Perfect. CeeLo has shared the video. If you wish to join for some Yveltal or Xerneas action tomorrow on stream, that's the video you've got to go drop a comment on. Same place as last year. Wolverine, sort of roughly around the same area. We're thinking possibly a bit closer towards the Rose Bowl. Maybe around the team tents area. Just because it's miles to walk it, and if we're doing a quick sort of morning sesh, don't know. We'll have to see where the available benches and seats and everything are. But we'll confirm on socials properly. Pokerest is also on Friday. Fantastic. Be able to join the group. see you over there. Isabel, thanks for dropping in the stream. Hopefully see you again tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day and the evening. Cold fingers are not registering. I'm trying to catch and it's not working. This was one of the Pokemon that got dropped during a field research day back in 2022 as a shiny, and honestly I quite like that when you get a shiny drop through field research. It's a fun little day, makes it quite exciting. A bit better than what was the most recent one? I think wasn't it the Aspiring Dragons thing where everything had already been shiny released before? This was jolly good fun. Telepathy, hello. Good to have you in the stream. How are you doing? And how's the shiny Scatterbug hunt going for everyone? Not the best. Let's just say that. I did all my gifts. I could possibly pin a bunch more, but I've opened 60 gifts today. Had about 10 Scatterbug come on through today from various different places. Unfortunately, no joy, but it's a long game on that one, that's for sure. They've released more information about paths to take for global. Yes, so black version for Reshiram, white version for Zekrom. Are you sure about that? Is that correct? Interesting. Anyway, that will probably be to pick up the fusion energy in bits and pieces and some stuff like that, which is great. Fine, Inkay, you're asking for a raspberry. Open 60 gifts, got 17 encounters on the Scatterbug. There we go. No shiny. It's going to be a rarity. You know, the likes of what Niantic tend to do. They go, hey, there's a shiny boost potential on this. Really? Is there actually? Niantic, I incline to agree. There may be a little shiny boost, but nothing so significant to warrant actually getting excited about. K-Dunk, say good evening. How's it going with you, sir? And a zilch luck so far tonight, but that's a-okay. Not expecting too much. Angus, one of your raid group already has 2. Oh my goodness, can they share the goddamn shiny Scatterbug luck? That's insane. The other thing of getting the shinies of the right patterns. So once you've got one shiny pattern, you're like, okay, you need 3 of each. It's going to be a long grind to get those shinies, I tell you. That's what the news says, but it could change. I have a feeling that they've done a typo, but I can't confirm that, unfortunately. How many fusion energy do we get per raid? It will probably be similar to Necrozma. So what was it? Sort of between 100 to 60 or something like that, depending on how fast you take down the raid battle. We'll have to see. But honestly, it sounds like basically the same mechanic, just different Pokemon and different names of the fusion energy. We'll find out this weekend in LA. Actually, technically, we'll find out first for anybody who's going to Taipei, because they're obviously in the time zone ahead. Maractus in the 10s, yes. The shiny regionals in those 10-kilometre eggs are definitely the biggest pull. Going to be going ham on those 10-kilometre eggs in LA. Come on, Inkay. do some sparkle stuff for me. Oh my god, I've got 1,500 great balls and I've got time to spin some stops, recoup the resources. What's the plan? Have a full team of Kyurem. We'll have to see how much energy we can get, but also how many decent Kyurem I have, because Kyurem is one of those Pokemon I have never been able to get 100% of it. I think the best I had was a terrible 98er that I threw away probably 2 years ago. I'm trying to do lucky trades for them over in LA, so we'll definitely be doing a like-for-like shiny Kyurem swap with JC Valor and a couple of other peeps as well. That is the plan. Because at the current time I have basically nothing to fuse to. I have no Kyurem base. It's true. Oh, the very man he's been awaiting to pounce. Everyone give a warm welcome to JC Valor. Looking forward to seeing you in a couple of days, my dude. Are you all ready? Just about set? We need the Obi-Wan meme. Hello there. B-Bar, hello sir. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for jumping in that Yveltal earlier as well. Did you get anything from it? I'm hoping that LA can deliver some good legendary luck, because honestly, last year for Sinnoh Tour, we did 100 raids apiece for those origin forms. I mean, you may remember when we were out there doing the content, but we tried so hard to get a hundo or even a shiny of origin Palkia and Dialga and got nothing. So I'm hoping the Kyurem luck can come through a bit better. No bacon, sadly. Sounds terribly delicious. It's very tempting to go and do that Pidove. But I've used my max particles for the day. Have I? Oh, I've got 450. Let's go and do a Pidove. Why not? What's the Inkay evolution requirement? So you need the 50 candy to evolve it, but then you also need to turn your phone upside down to get it evolved. And I believe that is reminiscent of the main series games where you had to turn your whole console upside down, or whatever it was, your Game Boy or something like that. Speaking of bacon, Yveltal Radar, that's the connection I'd make. Double shundo like. Thank you very much, Pete, that's too kind. We'll see how we do. I'd be very content with a hundo, honestly. Hundo Kyurem would be something to definitely add to the collection. Because the black and white Kyurem forms, you guys may know or may not, but they're set to become some of the most powerful Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Just flat out. As both dragon and ice type attackers. Right, we're on top of a Pidove. We will do the battle. God almighty, doing a Pidove battle. Oh well. Got the particles. Let's do it, and we will drop off a Moltres into the area. Yes, it's a unique evolution thing. A lot of things either require some walking or things like that, or battling or catching a certain typing with the Pokemon as your buddy. Inkay, you just have to flip the phone upside down. Oh, Bieber, thank you so much for the super chat, my dude. Cup of coffee. Sounds just about right, my friend. Appreciate your generosity. Thank you indeed. Maybe the dono can bring in some shine like it did a couple of weeks ago. Come on. Shinemax Pidove, that's it. If anybody cares, the hundo for your Pidove is 484. Come on, Shundo. It's not bad. 477. Could be worse. It's not Shinemax, unfortunately, but hey. Thanks again, B-Bar. We'll do the zero attack search later, I think. 0159. Thanks, Nakeem. 93er. Not too bad. Here we go. Philip, good to see you on the stream. How's it going? The All Pack for LA. Haven't begun packing yet. That is very much a task for tomorrow, but all documentation, everything is all sorted and ready. So yes, looking forward to it. And looking forward to hopefully pumping out the content. Plan is to basically edit the Friday night and the Saturday night, and then the Sunday I'll be editing on the plane and posting that Monday evening due to time zone differences. Oh, Mike Griffin dropping the super chat. Hey, thank you very much, my dude. I really appreciate it. Cake for the coffee. What a pairing. Pairing to perfection. Thank you very much to both of you. No word of 100% from anybody. Unfortunately, but I imagine there are not too many people out for Inkay Spotlight hours. Will you do any live streams? I won't live stream out in LA due to data plan and that sort of thing, and the costs of getting a SIM out there for streaming. It's not worth it, unfortunately, and the time zone differences are crazy. I'd rather focus on the video content and also the meet and greets and stuff out there. Do you know how much the SIM? Do you know I got charged for the SIM for LA last year? Verizon took $99 off of me for a unlimited 5G data SIM to stream out there. I'm like, honestly, why? Exactly, 99 quid. You think it's really not worth it. So we've got ourselves the usual travel SIM, but usually the data network is good for download, which is what you need for the game, but not so good for upload, which is what you need for streaming. So I'll leave the streaming to the likes of Tony TM. Plus I like my video content. I can put some proper time and effort into the editing and everything like that, make some quality bits and pieces, which would be really nice. Looking forward to it. Are you raiding tomorrow? Yes, B-Bar will definitely be out streaming for the raid hour. 100%, sir. Need to get a Shundo Xerneas, among other things. There's lots of things to be chasing. Wilson donated. Oh, I see the comments. Wilson, there we go. Thank you very much. Sorry, I completely missed that super chat. Thanks for picking it up there. Thank you for your super chat as well. Extra cream and sugar for the coffee. That's some expensive cream and sugar. It better be, bloody good quality. Cookie makes more sense. Got a sweet tooth. Wilson, thank you very much for the dono, my friend. And yes, good to see you in the stream. How have things been? Plus, you can relax when filling for content. Yes, exactly. Panicking when the stream's not working properly. I remember there were significant problems last year with streaming in LA, and I'm like, it's just one of those things. Remove the hassle and headache, and have a much more easy time. Easy time out there. Plus, there's tons of people to do lucky trades with, tons of people to say hello to, which I'm really looking forward to. Meet and greet bits and pieces, podcast bits and stuff, you know, we've got live recording for the show to do, all that jazz. Inkay still with an orange circle on it, despite having great balls now, honestly. Why is Inkay such a tricky thing to catch? You're not worth it, my friend. Lincoln Prime, wish I could come. Oh no, not going to be able to make it. That's a shame, because it's not too far away, I think, from where you are, is it? Wilson, get ready for big house renovations. Oh my goodness me. Going to be hectic around the Casa de the Thing 45. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and to plan. There are no sort of hiccups with it, but no, I've been through that whole process last year. Sort of takes over your life. $250 miles. See, it's not crazy far. Had to pay for daughter's tuition this time around. That definitely takes priority. Absolutely. Come on, okay. It's been a year and a half since a shiny Inkay. GoFest is about the only reason to go to Paris. From what I've heard, Paris is not exactly the most glamorous place. But hey, it is only a train ride away. Have you done any of the guaranteed lucky trades yet? Is this part of the event? Because it's not guaranteed lucky unless the person who you're trading with, one of the people you have to trade with, has to have less than 35 lucky Pokemon, or have got less than 35 lucky Pokemon. So it's only really a notable bonus for people who haven't traded or who are newer players. 2019 Pokemon are a bit more likely to go lucky from a trade, but it still doesn't guarantee it unless the person trading has less than 35, which is... Honestly, I wish they'd make a bit more of a deal of it, because I've had probably 35 lucky Pokemon from trades in the last couple of weeks. So that whole paragraph on that event bonus is a bit like, really? Oh, perfect. Just in time for the showcases and XXL. That's what we need. March 24 and September 2022. Ooh. Yeah. PvP focused XXL. Nice. Haven't done enough trades, unfortunately, even to see if it works. But I might do a random special and ditch off. Because there are much more Pokemon that people might have from 2019 compared to the likes of 2018 and 2017. There's all the Comday Shinies from the likes of Mudkip, the original Mudkip, the original Ralts, bunch of other stuff. So yeah, hopefully, those of us who've been playing the game quite a while could hopefully dish out some good stuff to fellow people. And as is typical, a tiny Inkay, lovely. My spare phone has decided to ditch itself from my own hotspot. Thank you so very much. Unable to join. Are you really? The phone hotspot is literally an inch away. Bear with one moment. Because otherwise I can't read the chat. There we go, back online. Daft hotspot, honestly. Problematic. Anywho. Back on the Squid Game. Interesting, rank 5. A rank 5 XXL. Oh, hallelujah. Shame it wasn't gold. A counter. Philip, I agree with you on that statement, actually. Definitely think something along those lines. Because for those of us who've done trades and things like that over the last however many years, 35 lucky Pokemon is not actually very many. Particularly with the likes of the Lunar New Year events that's annual, and Go Fests and lucky trades and things like that, lucky friends. All of those count towards the whole total. So very quickly you find yourself actually above the threshold anyway. Tiny Inkay. Why are there more tiny Inkays than huge ones? No bueno. Come on, Inkay. Stay down. Will you be in the park the full 3 days itself, or outside also? No, we'll definitely be doing some city experience. This time round we want to go to Santa Monica. We've got the hop-on, hop-off bus that we can do, but the Friday will be in the park the whole time. But we'll have to do some meet and greet bits and pieces. Saturday and Sunday morning at the park. Okay, this tiny Inkay is refusing to catch. Fine. You know what? You're done, sir. We're not chasing after tiny squids. Callum, any hundos? We don't know yet. We haven't checked. We'll check at the end of the Spotlight Hour. See if we picked up anything. Hundo or Nundo wise. As it stands, no golden squid tonight so far. $35 forced lucky trades. Now, unfortunately, that's not the case. I'll have a crack at it and see if I can trade with my other half and give a 2019 Pokemon. But the thing is, it wasn't the case when they upped it to 25. So they have, what was it, like last year or 2 years ago, they didn't increase it already to 25 Pokemon. It used to be like 10 or 15. Then they upped and increased it. Now the game's frozen. Excellent. Gotta love it when the game just freezes for no reason. Oh, that's a cold wind coming through. Jeez. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just lucky trades, lucky Pokemon, and if you've had more than 35 lucky Pokemon ever, then that bonus basically means nothing. Dunkers, hello, very good evening to you. How are things with you? Out doing the Inkay Spotlight hour too, so you're also freezing your hands off as well. I commend you. Drop in and say good luck for LA, buzzing for all the content dropping over the weekend. Thank you very much, mate. Cannot wait to go somewhere a bit warmer. And work like a madman over the content on that one, that's for sure. Yeah, very much looking forward to it as well. So appreciate your support and kind words, and well, hopefully the golden squid can bless your screen. There we go. That's unfortunate if that's the case. Yeah, I agree. I think it should be like reset. So when they increase the limit, it should be 10 extra for everybody, even if you've already done a bunch of lucky trades. Because that would be like, okay, cool, now we could strategize some trades, and hey, I've got 2019 shiny Pokemon, hand them over to everybody. Whereas you look at it and really go, oh, basically it's pointless. Claude, hey, good to see you in the stream. Thanks for the raid invites. You're very welcome. Thanks for jumping in on them. Surprisingly, the raid numbers have been quite low recently, so actually having a little bit of raid interest has been quite good. Juice, welcome into the stream. Bring back some sunshine from LA. MacFloof, I'll do my best, but unfortunately the forecast is, well, certainly here in London, is looking like the days that I'm in LA go a bit warmer, so it becomes more mild, and the very Monday that I land back in the UK, it goes freezing cold again. You can't write this sort of stuff. Come on, Inkay. Inkay. Have a local that started playing last year, hoping to get a Shundo through the guaranteed luckies. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if they haven't done any lucky trades, then they'll have lucky trades through that bonus. So fingers crossed. Still no word from the local crew of any hundos or anything dotted around, which is a bit of a shame. More excuse to stay in LA where... Yeah, it would be, but we're flying back on that Sunday night into Monday afternoon. Got to get back. Life priorities and things like that. Do you have Malamar? Yes, got a couple of Malamar. Got a Malamar shiny way back in 2022 when it was first released as a shiny through the Field Research Day. You can go and check out that video on the channel somewhere if you want to see some shiny Inkay action. I was doing a big MX5 club road trip through 7 European countries, and the research day was on, I think, the Saturday or something, and we stopped off in Metz in northeast France, and Metz is actually a very, very beautiful little town and had tons and tons of Pokestops for the research day. That was a fun one. You can find that on the channel somewhere. Well, there's not long left. We've got 10 minutes left to go on the Spotlight Hour. We'll see if we're able to get anything. Actually, speaking of vlogs, yes, we do. Vlogs is the main thing we do here, but we're going to have a new video for the event that began today, dropping in 10 minutes. Literally, when Spotlight Hour ends, there's a new video dropping on the channel. and we will be covering the content over in LA for Unovator. And honestly, I know I say it in this video that's coming out, and I said it for weeks and weeks and weeks, but I'm very, very excited. Because we know the chase. Gen 5's got some really good Pokemon out there. The likes of Dino and Hydreigon, there's Drillbur and Excadrill. It's got tons of legendaries, some really good ones. The black and white Kyurem fusions to come along. Zekrom and Reshiram are amongst my favourite legendaries as well. Honestly, super, super excited. We don't stream daily, we stream the Spol hours and raid hours, so that's Tuesday and Wednesday, between 6 and 7 p.m. We focus on the video content here. What will the wild legendaries be? I think, from memory, the wild legendaries are going to be the Forces of Nature trio. I think it's going to be the incarnate forms of the Tornadus, Thunderous and Landorus, but I may have to double check that. Because there's so many different or trios as it stands, actually. There's obviously the Swords of Justice trio. There's the Forces of Nature trio. Then there's, I think it's called the Tau trio, which is Zekrom, Reshiram and Kyurem. Then there's the black and white forms of each of them. Another tiny Inkay. Come on. Can I get an XXL? Please. Come on. I think it might be a shiny little Spotlight out, which is a bit of a shame, but that's just how it goes sometimes, you know? Look at all those legendaries, exactly. Gen 5's chock full of legendaries. So many different ones. And yeah, XXS. Honestly, XXS serve no purpose in the game at all. If they had both an XXL and an XXS showcase at each stop, so you could put in either your largest or your smallest, that would give them a reason. But unfortunately, Niantic decided against the XXS. Inkay is definitely not a legendary Pokemon. Absolutely not. Totodile Classic. Kerry, good evening to you. Yep, we saw... Well, I didn't see the announcement. They got posted and somebody earlier in the chat made a comment, but Totodile Classic's a cool one, definitely. Is there a coffee place you like in LA? I honestly cannot say, because I've only been to LA once for last year's tour event. I didn't really spend enough time scoping what was sort of around, really, because there was so much hustle and bustle between events and meetups and playing the game and city experience and everything like that. And editing, that was it really, editing in the evening. I didn't have a chance to scope the social bits and pieces. That's what happens being a content creator. Or a content creator who wants to put the content out as soon as possible. I'll be heading back to the Airbnb, plugging in with my headphones, copying the footage and editing it as soon as I possibly can. Inkay can be shiny indeed. The shiny was released in September of 2022 during a research day event for it. And it's had a handful of features since then. It's obviously been featured in, I think, some Halloween events because it's a part dark type. It's been featured in Psychic Spectacular quite a lot. It was in a Go Fest or two. So yeah, shiny Inkay is very much a thing. Podcasting tonight, yes, Kerry, 8 o'clock-ish. between 8 and 8:15 we'll be getting going. But yes, podcasting tonight. Ian's at the helm for this one. I've got some good stuff to chat about, and this will be my in-flight entertainment. I'll be editing a podcast. I won't be sitting down and watching the movies like Francesco and Ian. I'll be editing. As we say, the show must go on. See you on record. Edward Champney, welcome into the stream. Good to see you. And Inkay's already had a spotlight hour. It probably has in the grand scheme of things. I'd have to traipse back through the channel and spot the stream. AY, congrats on your double hundo. I assume that's for the Inkay, but no shiny. How many shiny Pokemon do you have? Oh my goodness me. A lot less than I did about a week ago because I had to go through and clear the storage before LA. So I've thrown away about 500 shinies. Thrown away the best part of 1,000 legendaries I had in the storage as well. I had so many Origin, Dialga and Palkia saved up from not just LA last year, but the Go Wild area. Another huge one, finally. A large one that didn't catch. You're 100 CP, dude, honestly. Sit in the goddamn ball. Do you have a shiny cowboy hat Snorlax spare? No, Kerry, unfortunately I don't. I only got the one all those years ago in Seattle. They were very rare. Very, very rare. I don't remember seeing too many people getting more than one of those over those 2022 Go Fests. But yeah, shiny Pokemon-wise, I think we're sitting above 4,000 in the storage or so. We've got 2 minutes left to go of the Spotlight Hour. I think we may be quids out on this. Come on. They weren't particularly rare shinies. These would be shinies that were like com days or things I had multiple of. I was searching back and I was like, oh my god, I didn't transfer. For example, I didn't realise I hadn't transferred any shiny Tynamo from the com day last year. I was like, what am I doing? Let's throw away about 40 of those in the bin. Best way I found to search would be search for the year that you want to search for. So I was searching for year 2024, obviously shinies from last year. And I just went through Pokédex number. And I was like, oh my god, I have tons and tons of this shiny, like way too many shiny Lickitung. What am I going to do with them? So I just threw them away. Come on. I think it might be a shiny Spotlight Hour, unfortunately. Shiny Lickitung is one of those perma boosted ones. Oh dear, there we go. That is Spotlight Hour done. Right, couple of things. There is a new video up on the channel, so after this stream, click the channel link and go and check it out. It covers the Scattered to the Winds event. But let's have a little look and see. We obviously didn't get a shiny tonight, which is a bit of a shame. But we also didn't pick up any 100%ers and no Nundos. But there is the PvP thing to have a flick through, just for Nakim's sake. Oh, close. We need 0.15.9 stats, I seem to remember. 0.15.11. That's a no-go. Lovely. Well, that is that, unfortunately. No shiny, no hundo, no PvP, no nundo. Basically, Ugh, awful. Anywho, we will be streaming for Raid Hour tomorrow, and there is still chance for anybody who's there in the stream to get involved with the remote raid invites if you're chasing for the bacon bird, if you're chasing for the silver stag. What you need to do is go and drop a comment on the Hooper Raid Day video that's on the channel and comment your in-game name and your friend code. If you do that, I'm going to go through tomorrow morning and afternoon and add some people. We've already got some people on the friends list, which is awesome. We'll be sending out some invites and hopefully dishing out the shiny legendary luck tomorrow on stream. But thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Really appreciate your support. Thank you very much for the super chats that came through. All 4 of them, I believe it was, which is really, really lovely. Very generous indeed. And a big thanks to the mod squad as always. Good to have the streams back. Good to have the mod squad at the side. Appreciate every single one of you. I will see you all tomorrow, but definitely go and check out the video that's just been posted on the channel.